Hey, welcome back to PLR Plumbing. Today we are doing a cast iron repipe, starting from the 3rd floor all the way up to the 5th. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to cut cast iron, put cast iron in place, and we've got a really interesting fitting going in today. This is a 4x4 by 2x4, there's the vent there, vented closet tee that needs to get replaced. So I'll show you how to do that along with everything else in this video today. Now here she is, our vented closet tee with our 2-inch vent in the middle. Then we have our 4-inch going up the sides to pick up the double bathroom up on the 4th floor. Those look to be in good shape. Check the flanges up top. And then we're also going to replace this 2-inch that goes up and picks up the sink up top and then vents it out as well. And then I did some investigating and it was a little wet down on the floor right here. So we're going to go ahead and open the wall here, and there's a 4-inch by 3-inch Y that's cracked, and the pipe underneath it looks to be in good shape. So we're going to open that up, replace that as well, and then if anything's cracked below it, we will also take care of that and make sure we level our hangers. Now, unfortunately, when you open up a wall, it's 50-50 whether the no-hubs are going to be facing you or not. Unfortunately, again, I was not lucky this time, so fighting with them here a little bit. Had to use the Sawzall, the hammer, trying to pry them off, trying to save those 90s and the rest of the pipe because they weren't cracked. Alright, so now that I have fought with the old no-hubs enough, it's time to take them off and replace our 4-inch by 3-inch Y. We have our new one prepped out already. Now, as you can see, I have flipped the no-hubs inside out. This is going to allow me to have much more play when I'm putting this in. So I'm going to take the old one out, I'm going to put this in, and then once I'm in place, I can flip these no-hubs back the right way. But I have to make sure, excuse me, that I slide these on my 90 and on my pipe first, or else I'm not going to be able to get them on. I mean, I can always unscrew them all the way and wrap them back around and do it that way, but I like to just have them on the pipe already, so once my piece is in place, I can slide them up, tighten everything down, and torque the spec. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, some of you old heads may be going crazy, asking yourself, why isn't he cutting it with the grinder? Why isn't he just snapping them in half? This job is actually in a hospital, so the least amount of fire sprinklers and smoke detectors that I need to cover, the better. So I'm really trying to avoid making any smoke while doing this work, and you'll see that later in the video as well. So now we're going to go ahead and tighten up the no-hubs. We're going to use our no-hub setter, and this is set to 60 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and tighten all these down. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here's our finished product. We've got the 4x3-inch Y in. I always like to date my cast iron pipes here in the hospital, just so if I have something go wrong, if I have something leaking, it can kind of give me some kind of idea how old that pipe is for future reference, obviously. Some of the pipe we have in this building is from the 70s, 80s, 90s. Some parts of these buildings still have the original piping from the 1920s. So very important for me to know in the future how old my pipe is when I'm looking at it. So part 1 done. Now we're going to move on to probably our vent here. And then after that, we're going to tackle our closet tee, which will be really fun. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So this is our 2-inch line going up to 4 to pick up our back-to-back restroom sinks, and then venting all the way up to the 5th floor. So same thing as I just did with that Y. I'm gonna take out all these no-hubs, split all of the rubber pieces in half, and then try to see if I can get it all out in one piece once I get it off without falling off the ladder. And now just removing all my pieces. So now we'll go to the 4th floor so we can measure our piece connecting to the sink. So we've got our 2-inch coming up, and then we've got our double santee picking up 2 sinks here. And then underneath where that closet tee is, this is a back-to-back toilet. We got our commercial toilet right here, and there's one on the other side of this wall as well. So the sides of that closet tee are picking it up. We have our 2-inch vent right here. It's coming up in cast iron, then it actually converts to galvy right here and goes up and over, ties into the vent for the sink. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this no hub off at the top right here, and then we're just gonna work our way down, disconnect it, and our 2-inch should just slide down, and we'll slide a new piece back up in, or feed it down from underneath. I'm not sure what's gonna be the easier solution yet. Taking apart the santee here now, I want to leave that 1.5-inch piece of galvanized tying into the vent because it's not cracked. So I'm going to remove everything except for the santee there so I can measure my piece from the 3rd floor up to the santee. You'll see me using my drill there. These old style no hubs actually have bolts instead of like a hose clamp style, so you can actually grab the back of them with your drill if they're facing the wrong way and actually screw them the opposite way so you can take them off easier. So now from the 3rd floor, I'm going to remove my piece, make sure I shake everything out into the trash can below me, and then I'm going to go back to the shop and cut my new 2-inch pieces with my pipe snappers. Now I'm going to retrace my steps with my cut pieces. Use that 45 and the new 2-inch piece I just cut. Flipping the no hubs. And I really like to use a 5/16 screwdriver to get it started and then torque it with the nut setter. Back again on the 3rd floor now, we're gonna go ahead and start tackling that closet tee. So this is the bottom there. We're gonna take off the 4-inch 90 first. This is a medium sweep, and there's lots of water damage there. So we're gonna replace that as well as the tee. Coming up to the side here, really hard to get a great angle with the camera. I am just using an iPhone with a $5 tripod, so a little hard to get the right angle. Again here, now just taking it down. Being really careful as I'm on the ladder. That tee probably weighs about 40 pounds, pure cast iron 4-inch, so just taking my time, making sure I'm watching where I'm stepping, and getting that thing down nice and easy. Now we're gonna put the new 4-inch closet tee in. I've enlisted the help of the HVAC guy here at the hospital. Again, I apologize for the camera angle here. This was about the only place I could put it. Now back to replace that medium sweep 90. Sliding my new no hubs on, flipping the new ones inside out on the new 90, and lining it up. Starting it with my 5/16 and torquing it down with the nut setter. So this closet tee actually happened to be a few inches shorter than the old one, even though it's the exact same size, exact same brand, everything. So just had to extend the arms out there, putting that new piece in, and also making sure I have a little bit of fall on that piece there. That way everything is going down into the tee. On the inside of that closet tee there's actually like a little wall separating the 2 chambers. So now on the 4th floor, I'm gonna measure my connections for the 2-inch vent and my 4-inch connecting to the toilet on the 5th floor, and then make my cuts. So now I'm gonna feed my new pieces down and connect them to the top of my 4-inch closet tee. So now we're about halfway through our project. We left off here on our 4-inch and our 2-inch vent. So today we're going to work our way back up, take that old pipe out. You can see we have a 4-inch hubbed pipe here. How they used to do it back in the day is they would actually stuff oakum and then lead in there, and they would pour the lead solder in to make our connection. I've actually never seen them leak on the hub themselves. They always crack in a different spot. So now up in the ceiling here on 4, we actually need to replace all this as well. As you can see, it's real beat up. So we're gonna have to replace that 4x3-inch combi, and then on top of it actually looked like it was just leaking from that no hub there. So we're gonna replace that no hub. That double combi looks okay, so we're gonna leave it. We'll find out when we do our leak test if we need to replace it or not. And then obviously this Y going into a vent for the sink on the 5th floor, and those 245s are in real bad shape. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that, and now work our way back up to 5, just like we did on 3 and 4. So cutting this old cast iron out here now, I like to use the Diablo diamond tip blade. Just works really well. And then taking it down, stand on top of the toilet there to wiggle my piece out from the ceiling, drop my hammer in the toilet in the process, cut the pipe, put the new piece in, and torque everything down. Now I'm gonna replace my 3x2-inch combi. Really kind of belly flopping in the ceiling here to connect it. And then I'm also gonna replace that 3x2-inch long sweep combi, or a Y with a 45 on it. Now I'm gonna measure my pieces out here a little bit more precise. I'm actually gonna use the grinder instead of the pipe snapper to do it. That way I don't have any chance of having to put myself in a really weird position in the ceiling and hurting my back or hurting anything else trying to get the piece in. Now I'll connect my new cut pieces and make sure I have correct fall all the way into my combi. So now as we move to the 5th floor, we just need to check our connections at our sinks and our 2 toilets. So I'm gonna open up the wall here, make everything nice and straight, or at least I was. Use the multi-tool here, then I got a little impatient and just started opening it up with a hammer. Then I actually found a drywall screw drilled into the 2-inch. Didn't look like it was ever leaking from here, but honestly just surprised anybody even managed to do that. So then I'm gonna take that diamond blade again on my Sawzall and just cut right above where that screw is, so then I can replace it down to the santee. Now here's a little trick you can do with cast iron when you're cutting small pieces. If you put a hammer in it, when you snap it, it won't fly all the way across the room. So now putting in my new cut pieces, and then while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that santee as well. Finishing up the final leg of the repipe here, we're now on the 5th floor, opening it up behind the sinks. Now, since we are in a hospital, I'm trying not to use too many power tools because I don't want to create too much dust. These smoke detectors are very sensitive because it is a hospital. So I could tape them, but honestly I got a little lazy here and just started taking my tin snips and my channel locks and just bending everything back. Now that I have everything out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that santee. And then I'm also gonna take my measurement so that I can cut my pipe down to connect into the ceiling on the 4th floor. Now again, I had to cut that piece into 2 separate pieces in order for me to get it up into the ceiling and angled the right way. Unfortunately, just the way things go in some jobs like this when you don't have the correct clearance in the ceiling. And now all that's left to do is connect our santee. If you're still watching, please make sure to like and subscribe, and please let me know if there's any suggestions or anything I can do to help improve my videos. This is only my 3rd video on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it, and I will hopefully have many more new videos to come out in the future. Thanks for watching.